knife and she did try to cut me. Now, she did leave a little mark. Like, I don't think you guys can see it because it's been years and it's like fading away. But it's like right there. Like, it's really, really light now because it's faded away. But yeah, she tried to cut me or whatever. And once she grabbed that knife, I was over it. So, I grabbed my baby and we went outside. Moving forward, I still have the mark on my arm, but after that, I knew I had to get away from her. So I went into a shelter with my son when he was just about 6 months old. We stayed there until he was 2 years old. That was the longest struggle of my life. During that time, we did visit her from time to time because, like I said, I still have love for my mother. You know what I mean? And time went by and I always forgave her for everything that she did to me, everything that she used to say to me. Every time she would lash out at me for no reason. You know what I mean? I always forgave her because I am mature enough to understand why she was acting like that. So I used to just, move forward. I just needed space and to get my own so I wouldn't have to depend on her. But as I got older, I got more stable and I chose to try to continue to build a better relationship with her. But then she started to take advantage. She would continue to ask for money, then flip out when I would say no. Which was rare because if I had it, I didn't mind giving it to her. Because if I had it, I didn't mind giving it to her. I just didn't like the fact that I knew why she was asking for it and what she was going to do with it. Like, I don't have money for you to be buying rocks. The fuck, I have a child. I have a baby. Like, I'm doing this shit on my own. The father's not around. I have no other support. You're the one who's supposed to be supporting me. You're not doing that. So, what? So after some time, I started saying no more often. Now, once I stopped supporting her bad habits / addiction, she of course found others. Thank you. She of course found others, you know what I mean, to support her and to start helping her with whatever she needed. But then she started treating me like I owed her something. Like I wasn't the only child who really cared for her. Like all my other siblings, they love my mom or whatever, but my sister been cut her off. She would block her for weeks, months, not pick up nothing from her, like completely disown her, literally. My little brother, that is her, her and him are very close. He loves her, they have a really good relationship, and I don't think he understands that she's a narcissist just yet, but he experienced all sides to her, but he will never not be there with her because, that's his mother, and he's not healed enough to know that how she treats you is not right. But my oldest brother passed away, and even he knew, she had to get her shit together and that she was lying a lot. You know what I mean? And my other little brother, who is currently serving life in jail, doesn't fuck with her because she's the reason why he's mentally challenged, because she did crack with him the whole pregnancy and it fucked up his brain. Literally, like, all jokes aside, she literally did that. You know what I mean? Whether it was on purpose, accident, whatever. Like, whether it was on purpose, accident, or whatever, it doesn't matter. She did that. She continued to use drugs, not caring about the consequences. Like, you have a human life in you. You would think that would, give you the motivation to stop at least for the 9 months. But no, you went above and beyond and harder to the point where my little brother came out mentally challenged. Now, he does not look mentally challenged, but he is very aggressive and he is mentally tapped. So I just say all of that to say that, you know what I mean? Like, I seen this post on TikTok during this podcast, and it was like that, you know what I mean? We always focus on forgiving our mother for, you know, what she went through because, you know, maybe she didn't know how to be a mother or whatever. But we never really talk about how it's okay to not forgive them for as long as you need to not forgive them for. Because then you're just taking away from the fact that you was hurt. Are you following me? So I was hurt and my mother did me wrong. But, you know, I am in a healed space and I do forgive her. Like, I do forgive her. I'm not taking away from the fact that she did me wrong and, you know, that, you know, she could have did a lot better and that she should have did a lot better, but she didn't. You know what I mean? I'm not taking that away from her. But I also do forgive her because I'm older, I'm wiser, I'm much more mature, and I am healed to a place where I don't think she'll ever get because she is set and stuck in her ways. So, with that being said, I can love you, but never speak to you again. I can love you, but never see you again. I can love you, but never think about you again. Like, my heart is too big. My heart is too big to not, you know what I mean, to hold on to those type of things. And I feel like that I really needed to let this out for not only me, but for, bless you, for not only me, but for, you know, other people out there whose mother was addicted to drugs or alcohol or just have any type of addiction where they did not treat you right because of that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that that's why my mom didn't treat me right, but that played a big part in her parenting because she had a very bad addiction where she put the addiction before her kids. So, you know what I mean? It just altered the whole relationship. And moving forward, like, I wish her the best, and I'm glad that, you know, she is being the best grandmother that she could be because she was a shitty mother. But she is, I guess, making up for that by being a really good grandmother. And I don't know if that's what my grandmother did as I think about it. Like, I don't know how my mother was raised, but I just know that my grandmother was a really good grandmother. Like, she was the best. So, like, you know what I mean? I don't know how that played out. That's none of my business. I'm here today, standing tall, you know what I mean? And just not upset about anything that I went through and not mad at anybody for anything I went through, but proud of myself for overcoming that. Okay. I'm just proud of myself for overcoming all of that, and I am proud of the way that I am becoming a better mom every day to my kids. Like, my kids will never say that I've done any of the things that my mom have done to me. My kids can say that I have never said any of the things that my mom has said to me. And I'm not doing that to be the opposite of my mother. I'm doing that because it's in my heart to be a good parent. It's in my heart to be a good person. You know what I mean? Like, it's just in me. It's not on me, as I keep saying, because I may look like this and I may look good and all of that, but I've been through a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Like, I've been through a lot of shit, so I don't want anybody to just think that, like, oh, she's so beautiful and, you know, she's always so happy and she's always just so bubbly. Yeah, because I'm proud of myself. And now that I'm coming out of my shell and actually speaking up and speaking out, I feel good. And, you know, it shows. But don't take away from the shit that I've been through, because I've been through a lot. I just overcame it. Okay? I just overcame it, baby. Okay? With the grace of God. Shit, because Lord knows I would have did a lot of other shit if he didn't come save me. That's why I'm thankful to him every day. Every day I am thankful to God. Because it's him and him only